What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another umamusume video. Hope y'all are having a good weekend, because yes, I am posting this on Sunday, and yes, I did nearly forget that I was supposed to post this today, because if I'm not mistaken, the new scenario does happen tonight. So that means tomorrow I should be posting the new banner stuff. And then Tuesday should be the new scenario, my first new scenario run. So that should be the plan. And then we'll go back to how we normally do new scenarios. We'll spend like the first week or two just training. And then eventually we'll just start prepping for the CM or whatever events upcoming. So yeah, well, the plan in today's video obviously is just to go over the finals, Group B finals to be exact, and then yeah, just go over the comments from the last video, and we'll be done. So with that being said, guys, before we do jump into the Group B finals race, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, the link is down in the description down below. And it seems like I didn't switch out Gentle Donna, so I guess we'll be rolling with Gentle Donna in the squad. Because I think I did want to try her out for fun. In the... Did I try her out in the last video? I don't know. But I did, regardless. So she's here. She is here. But we'll just watch this race, and then I'll go over the comments, which will be, as it usually is when it comes to the group finals video, it will be the majority. It will be the majority of the rest of the video. But let's see if my team can do anything about Group B finals and possibly get the win. All right, we're heading towards the halfway point of the race. My Almond Eye is in first place. I'm about to say second place, but she's in first right now for who knows how long, because the other Almond Eyes are right there. Yep, she just got passed because in the middle of the corner from what it looked like. Yeah, she's in third place. She took the lead and was like, and the other two were like, nope, get back here. How about you, Lowe's Only You? You gonna go try and catch up and pass the Almond Eyes? Maybe. Oh no, she's starting to fall behind. My Gentle Dawn is just on the back. Things are not looking good as we head towards the final corner. Things are not looking good for us. Yeah, 5th, 6th, and 9th. Final corner. Will we somehow make a comeback? No, look how far that Almond Eye is to ours, because she's my Almond Eye is the closest one to the front. But who knows? Who knows? That Tachyon did take first, so we might. Oh, I did see my Almond Eye. Maybe in the final sprint that Gentle Donna is trying. No, Tachyon took it. I don't know if we even beat that Gentle Donna, but regardless, we could have just gotten third place regardless, because that looked like where Almond Eye left off or finished. Third place. Third place it is, or I guess second. That means the first and second place was this Tachyon and this Almond Eye, and this Gentle Donna got 4th place over, and then we got 3rd place with our Almond Eye. I'll take it, I guess. It's 3 carat jewels. That's the only purpose. That is the only purpose, and I will take it. And I will take it. Where are we at now? Right, the banner should be ending. Yeah, 628. So I guess with that being said, I can get started with the comments. So if you guys do want me to go over your comments in future videos, just leave your comments down in the comment section down below. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. And the comments will start off with Ostas. After I watched the Camille trailer and read his story quest today, I like him much more now. It's clear that Enfield followed in Wuwa's footsteps, what to put in these song trailers. It's a pity that there aren't so many vampires in the original Arknights. Warfare Enclosure, Entelekia, and Final Boss Chapter 13, Duquario, Sanguine Arc of Vampires. I just like vampire characters. I don't know if I like a lot of vampire characters. If I don't think that's a, what do you call it, quality or whatever of a character that I look into, I think. I do, for me, if not like vampires or whatever, I guess what I could say, I could say like kind of towards red hairs in a way. If not red hair, kind of like medium to long. Medium but not too short. Like hair length. If I think about it, tsundere type in a way. Tsundere in a way. But I never thought about it as like vampires or elves or whatever, or that kind of like, you know. Nova says, but he's a dude. So yeah, I'm not going to bother thinking about him or the meta. Enfield is the one gacha where I have the least characters. It's actually kind of new for me. I mean, it's not like I hate the guy characters. It's just, obviously, as a guy myself, I'll gravitate towards the female characters, which so happens to be the main release characters in these gacha games. If I do end up liking the guy character, there's a chance I'll pull for them. Although it rarely happens, but there's a chance. I don't know anything about Camille, but with Enfield specifically, with it being 5,000 per 10 pull, it kind of holds me off on wanting to pull on characters anyway. So I don't see a reason for me to pull for Camille, regardless. And I already came to that conclusion a few weeks ago when I made a team that, well, I knew there was going to be teams that didn't require him, but I got more I'm satisfied with the physical team I have. I just need to get it fully built, because none of my teams are actually fully built, because their artifice and their gear and their essence aren't to the max. But it is what it is, because it's not that easy to do. So whatever. Whatever. Other than that, thank you Asta for the comment and Nova for replying. Appreciate it as always. Next comment is from someone I haven't seen in the comment section before, from Justice NXCRE. I'll just call you Justice to make it easier. Yo, why do I open the comments to see every comment bar one being from the same person? Are we okay? Oh, we're okay. This is quite normal. This is quite normal, but we are okay. Nova says, I need help. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Who knows? But thank you, Justice, for the comment. Appreciate it as always. Note and Nova for replying. Next comments we'll be going over is from Kazuki. the next bunch of comments. First one says, "Oh, I see. Arigate. Since during the design your island scenario, my Uma is crap, and I can't beat them up to level 3." I think we were talking about the master races, which I do need to do them. I think the current ones I haven't touched them a single time, and it will change tonight, so I'll do them after I post this video, I guess. Oh wait, it's already finals prep today. I thought yesterday is only day 1, round 1. Well, by the time I recorded the last video, yeah, it was a few hours before, or not a few, it was like 12 hours before the finals prep, because I thought it was still round 1, day 2 also, or no, day 1, round 2, when I was in the beginning of that video. So I thought so too. That will be group friend support card, since they're on the same visual arts, Tazuna and Light Hello. Yeah, that's the reason why I thought they were gonna be the support cards, is because they were in the visual. I think that Yaino fella deleted his comment, I guess. I can't see his comment. Did he? Let's figure it out. Where would we find it though? Where would we find it? Was it this video maybe? No. I think it was 2 videos ago. I think. I could be wrong. All I know, it was in response to a Nova comment, so maybe it'll be easy to find. No, it's there. I see it. Yaino Mutekis. It's still there. It's in the chill CM day of what was this, 3 days ago? Yeah, this was, I think, Wednesday's video. I think 4 days ago. One of those. But it's there. I heard that in the global server they caught a cheater once again. Not surprised. The gold skills that doesn't supposed to be on Teo, Saiyan Sky, and Gold Chip are there. I think it's from Tamamo and Inari 1. This 2 are only the source. No support cards have the same gold skills as them currently in global server. And then the other gold skills is on free wise card bourbon, but the player doesn't use it on his or her deck. Suspicious. And also I heard that they cheat on the factors too, like the chance of getting their preferable white factors got a higher chance of 40%, I think. Global server are cooked. The consequences of releasing it global. It's affecting lots of players since that they were supposed to win. Because of that gold skills, they are losing like nose and neck gap. Nova says, it amazes me that there are cheaters in every gacha, no matter how meaningless it is. People truly are cooked. That is true. Nova, Kazuki says, is there a cheater incident happened in Uma JB2 way back then? Nova says, I'm sure there has been, but I don't keep track of that stuff. I'm sure there has been. There's no way in any game, whether it's a gacha game or any game, that there aren't anyone who has cheated the game. There's always going to be that one person who's figured it out. I really want that Link scenario card so that I can borrow Tono Diamond speed card. I'm cooked if I can't get the other one. I wouldn't mind getting the, was it Dodo stamina card, only because I wouldn't, it would be nice to finally use a different stamina card. But obviously getting one copy of the friend card is usually the case, unless it's like Great Food Festival, which would truly be cooked. Getting 3 LB, that'll be dumb again. I hope they learn from that, but we'll see what happens. Rewind Cadence, true competition for Wua. I could swear for it. I did see things about that. Isn't that the one with some of the devs were from Wua? Like they were from the devs of Wua before, something like that. Although, and then I also did see another video where the UI. I think I mentioned this about a month ago, maybe, that the UI and all that look like Wua. The graphics and gameplay is just too good and gorgeous. Also, Genshin cooked since Rewind Kata seems to be the better version of Genshin when it comes to fantasy settings. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of these games do feel better than Genshin regardless. um, but we can't deny that Genshin is the one that started all these gotcha things. But Genshin was inspired, so to speak, by like Breath of the Wild and all that. So technically we can't talk crap about Genshin because without Genshin we wouldn't technically have all these other games that are now releasing, technically, so to speak. At least that's how it seems like. I just hope they don't flop and slop when it comes to story optimization and gotcha, especially. I think they'll not. I think gotcha aspect they'll keep it around the realm of where how it's usually been. Optimization, I think, as for most of them in the beginning, it'll be pretty much crap, and then along the way they'll fix it. So that's never really been an issue for me in the beginning because it's just something I've been used to. Story is the big one, but if it is competition to Wuthering Waves, I would say it'll probably have to be strong in the story department because I look when it comes to story, Wuwa is up there. So we'll see how it goes. Noah says the best gotcha game that you quit. That is true. Kazuki says, "Yeah, I'm just tired of open world games, but still can't deny the fact that it's still the best gotcha triple A game out there." Nova says, "I'm convinced that Wuwa doesn't have enough goon elements. It's pretty, but other gotchas offer much more." That is true. I mean, they do accuse Wuwa of being a gooner game in a way because of sometimes when they focus on certain assets of certain characters. Like they were already thinking this in the beginning with Lin Yin. Yin Lin. Haven't seen her in the game or used her in a long time. I forgot her name. That's hilarious. And then I mean technically with how how she is in a way. Contarella. Yeah. Yeah. Carthea, especially when she's in her bigger form. I would say that they do have it. They're just not being extremely obvious with it. I think that's just how it is. Compared to Zenless, yeah, they're just not being extremely obvious about it. Should I go back to Wuwa and finish my sequence notes for Imyth since like Nova said she will have a rerun and I already have at S5 Imyth. Nova says, but you gonna quit soon after. Kazuki says, true. It's like I said, if you're gonna quit a game and you've spent for it, I'm assuming you have spent for it. I just don't see the point of going back to it if you're just gonna quit. In this case, again, because I don't know how many times you've quit Wuwa already, which is weird because I thought you were still playing, only to figure out that you quit literally after you pulled for Imyth, which made no sense to me. Still, it still makes no sense to me. Oh, by the way, Shukashu and Nova, you both reading manga? I was about to combine the both of them. Manga or manhwa? Or manhwa? Why'd you type it twice but spelled differently? Or light novel or web comics? Nova says, unfortunately, I don't read. The last book I read was Moby Dick in high school. I would say I haven't read a single manhwa. I have read manga, but it has been a while since I've read a manga, and it's been very selective. I don't think I've read double digits worth of series on mangas. The most recent manga I finished has definitely been a while. a few years. I think it's been a few years. Was My Hero. Yeah, it was definitely My Hero. I don't remember reading any other mangas after that. So yeah, I do read, but it's very selective. And I think you mentioned one, and then I kind of I was asking for it, but you never mentioned it. So yeah, I'm assuming you didn't see the video where I responded to that because you didn't, or you didn't hear it or remember to reply to it because I don't remember what was the description that you gave, but I did ask and never got it because I was curious. But next comment says, wait, Sugar Shoot, there's a lot of blackout remaining minutes at start at 43:33. I if that's the case, oh well. I'll probably just edit it, but at this point it it's kind of late. But I could fix it literally right now. But right? Oh, there is a lot of blackout. Interesting. Interesting. Can I delete this back? Trim? Oh, this. Yeah, I'm gonna just do it later. I see it. That is a lot of nothing going on in the end, but whoops. And then lastly, Sag, I got third place. I faced off a US 6 almond eye, and I know for sure that it's auto cooked. It is what it is. Better luck next time again. And yeah, I got the right amount of carrots. The free 80 pulls to hit one spark for the next scenario support cards. That what it matters for now. We'll just see how it goes tonight. Well, I guess for me tomorrow. But like I said, it was just gonna wait for. It's normal for me to wait for the free pulls, and I don't think I'll be pulling for any banner characters because it's just Top Road, right? Even though I do like Top Road, I don't think I'll be pulling for her. One, because half anniversary is literally in 2 months, and then the summer banner is around the corner, or next month. So we'll see how that goes. But other than that, thank you, Kazuki, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And now, the last remaining comments are all going to be from Nova. Starting with his first comment, saying, "Come on, Shushu, believe in the Umas and the heart of the support cards." Kind of hard when I pretty much just won, what, one race, maybe 2 at most in round 2. It's kind of hard. CZN is at Anime Expo where you can take a day or 2 off. We can survive without a Shushu video. We'll see if I do see CZN. It's not really up there in priority, I'll be honest. There's a lot more in priority, but there's a couple days. So there might be more than enough time. I mean, if it does come to it where I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I won't post. Maybe I will just not worry about it. But I might end up doing it regardless. So we'll see. Union's focus is just NTE now. RIP Zenless, RIP Uma, RIP HBR. It's so over. I don't even know if Eugen was paying attention to the HBR story since it's more story focused. Because if he didn't, if I'm not even sure if he's following the Zenless story, then there ain't no way he was following the HBR story. And then Uma's just Uma. But I'm worried for the NTE story now also, because I don't know if he's actually reading about the story. Or if he even remembers it. at this point of what has happened. I would just bench Coco, but I realized Beyond the Rail reset is this week. I'm gonna have to use her to clear it regardless. If only we could refund the materials we use. Shinku is so coming home. Well, Chaos did just get released, so it's not like you probably end up using Coco another for the next reset, if anything. Yeah, if anything, you might have to use for the next reset also before Shinku gets released. Maybe. I'm not sure, but maybe. But I think having Coco she will probably work in the future with other teams, maybe. Maybe. I wonder if there's a stamina card for short distance. I'm pretty sure there is. I'm pretty sure there is. That'd be funny, but if there, I feel like there is, but it'll be funny if that me being sure means that there isn't. Because that could be the case. I can be so sure that I'm wrong. Nah, the more I look at the list of support cards, the more I'm like, yeah, I think I'm stupid wrong. Because there's not even that many support cards. Stamina support cards. Now that I'm looking at the list, when I scroll down speed, it feels like there's an extra one or two scroll downs. But when I scroll down stamina, it feels like way less. And actually, now I think about it, I don't think there is a short distance stamina card now I'm looking at it. Yeah, I don't think it exists. My bad, guys. I was sure that there was for as it sounded, but yeah, there isn't. Round 2 is in reference in the comment you made that you thought it was still day 1 round 2. I still don't know what comment now you're referencing. Chaos is meta from what I've seen, but his design is kind of meh. I think Camille from Enfield looks cooler. Camille from Enfield reminds me of the same colorway or look for compared to Brent. He kind of looks like Brent or Blade from HSR in my opinion. So his design's kind of similar to what I've seen already in a way. Similar, not exact, but similar. Oh, I bought the Wedding Klukai skin in GFL 2 and it's magnificent. I have her Gotcha L2D skin as my main home screen, but she's wearing the wedding costume in game. She really is all I need. I don't use Klukai. Right now, who do I have in my home screen? I think in my home screen, it's either between Helen or Robello right now. I think. I do have Helen's dress from the soiree, so but yeah, I have Klukai, but I don't really use corrosion. That's the funny part. Can I even make a corrosion team? That's the other question. Because I did pull for Fatusa, but I don't think I pulled for any of the other poison characters. Was Mekti one of them? I do have Klugai and then Fatusa. I think I do have Pericha built for one of the standard characters, but other than that, I don't think I really did work on my poison team, if I'm gonna be honest. Oh, Shushu, you're really drawing it close this time and not making it to the finals. It's very dangerous as time goes on. Here and there it has happened, but I still pull through. Kazuki says, LG will be terrifying for sure next CM. Now they're achieving US 6 and up for CM. What about next? It would be easier for them to achieve LG that are usable in CM. I mean, I didn't reach US like I thought I had a chance in the beginning of this scenario, but for some odd reason, in the second half of this scenario, things just didn't look the same as the first half, which is weird because for a while there, I thought I had a chance to go to US, but it is what it is. Nova responded saying, I don't know, man. For anyone trying to sweat in Uma, good luck. True. True. Good luck, because I'm just here having fun. Oh, speaking of Xbox, they raised the price to $800 now. Jeez. I just stopped console gaming altogether in recent years. Yeah, just give me a Switch and I'll do everything else on PC. How about that? Because one, if you think about it, eventually most of these games will end up on Steam because the Final Fantasy games. Yeah, you get it like a year or so earlier on PlayStation, but you'll eventually. Do you have to play it right away? Is the real question. Do you really need to play it right away, or is there other games that can fill in the gap while you wait for it to get released on Steam? Because if you have access to most of these games, if not all of these games on PC, whether you're playing on Steam, Epic, or whatever platform or so, why not just get gaming PC? You use it as a computer, but also as your gaming hardware. I don't know why I was in quotes, but gaming hardware. Because that's what basically what the Steam engine is, right? The Steam cute whatever it is called. That's basically what their take was on for that, is basically making a small gaming PC that they can just call it or is it the Steam machine? Yeah, the Steam machine. Essentially it's just a small gaming PC. Is what they made with the Steam machine, because it does have its own OS and all that, from what I read. And then it could just play Steam games, obviously, because it's a Steam machine. So with maybe another $1,000, you can get a better gaming PC than the Steam machine. When I mean, because 500 gigs, what you say, Steam engine, I guess what you call it, Steam machine, cheapest price of $1,040, only gives you 500 gigabytes of memory, but that's nowhere near enough. You need 2 terabytes at least nowadays, even for gacha players. That is a perfect example. With $1,040, you're only getting 1,000 gigabytes. You are literally gonna most likely spend these days another 400 to 500 for another terabyte. It's crazy to say because months ago it was not that bad. Literally months ago, not month, yeah, like 7 months ago. Because I don't remember it being that bad when I was building my PC. It was literally recent, before all the stuff went up. But yeah, 500 gigabytes is not enough, because over time, if you think about it, for just the Windows OS, over time, a lot of the updates over time will take a lot of your memory. And then if we're just gonna go take gacha games, for example, with like Rua or Star Rail, Genshin, Zenless, whatever game, those games eat up a lot of space. With 500 gigabytes, you're probably looking at one game. Two games will be pushing it, because two games can easily fill up 200 gigabytes each, easily, and you'll barely have room for like your other stuff. So yeah, 500 gigs, even for if you're talking about bigger games in Steam. Even people just play like Call of Duty, that game alone could be 100 gigabytes plus. And then any other games honestly can be big. So games these days are also bigger in memory. So yeah, it is what it is. I agree. 2 terabytes seems like a standard. A standard now. Well, not only for like gamers, but okay, for gamers, 2 terabytes, but for like normal people, like normal casual use, like just a normal like, oh, I'm just gonna log in. I feel like 500 gigabytes is the bare minimum, which is why I feel like maybe that's what Steam was doing. But I feel like 1,000 is the minimum these days, with how things could be memory heavy. But if they really don't do anything for the computer, like they're really just using it whenever they need to, like emails, just going through internet. 500 gigabytes is most likely more than enough, I would think. If they were like the bare minimum use computer type. But if you're gaming, 1 terabyte, sure, but 2 terabytes does seem the most safest, if we're gonna be honest. My strongest team in NTE is still the Requiem team with the same setup as Yujin's Hattori team needs more time to cook, with Shinku and Iori coming along the way. So I did see that we are getting some kind of selection for standard banner characters. So one, that's good for me because now I can get my Daffodil. So my Lacrimosa team gets a boost. It gets better because now I get another character that will work for it. So now it leaves me with one more character. I could just build Hanyo because I already have her at had her at level 50. So it's just a little bit more to raise her up. And then I can have that be my team until I get Sakiri or... Was there another character? I don't think there was another character. Oh, or Fadia, I guess. Yeah. Either Fadia or Sakiri after that selection thingy that I saw. Which I hope is true. Because I think it is. It happens in around 1.2. So my Requiem / Lacrimosa team will be getting a upgrade there, but my Hattori team obviously is the better one because it's built. it's built and complete as of right now. I mean, yes, I still need to bring up the Esper abilities. I am currently farming the mats for that. So, and then I'll bring it up. I am at level 49 Hunter also. So that means I am close to getting them to level 80. But I do need to finish the Beyond the Rails. So I got to do that either today, tomorrow, just sometime before, I think Wednesday, I think. It's the frilly stuff that NCR has that bothers me more. NCR OG is still the best. NCR OG has the most normal outfit. What I said about the Christmas is just me. I can't really do the pants for some reason. Mr. CB, I don't really have an issue with it, but I just don't really, for some odd reason, rock with the Uma's wearing pants too much. But the frilly things that she's wearing, I guess, I don't know. I don't even know if we call them socks, but those I like more than the pants for whatever reason. For whatever reason. Oh, it's funny that I spent the next 15 minutes or so watching Total Darkness in the Shushu video. The video ended around 45-minute mark, but it went on until 58-56. That actually surprised me that you just let it sit for another 15 minutes. I can remove it, but that's just hilarious. My Taiwan friend or Taiwanese friend wants to max dupe IMF, but he didn't expect her rerun to come so soon. I guess that he's gonna swipe. Then again, I don't believe in dupes for the most part. You would run into this exact scenario where you will miss the newest character and you will probably need a lot of rocks to max dupe her. Oh, definitely. Because if she's getting released with Yang Yang, it's kind of like, but do you want Yang Yang? Which is the reason why, I mean, they haven't rerun Miyabi in a while in Zenless, which is why I haven't gone for a Miyabi rerun. Because they haven't, done it. 2, although Miyabi has been doing really well for me, so this whole time, so I can't complain. If I get her maxed out, she'll last me even more longer because unlike most people, I don't complain when when a character from the apex part of the tier list goes down half a tier. They're like, oh no, she's not in the top of the list anymore. She's not strong. When people complain that they can't clear stuff with their older characters. And they say they need newer characters to clear stuff, and I'm there still clearing stuff with older characters. I literally said my Miyabi team feels stronger than me using Promeo, but with Valina, Promeo does feel stronger. I will say that. With Valina, Promeo feels stronger, but Miyabi by herself with just using, even just using Astra, because Yuzuha will be with Promea and Valina. Even using Astra and Nangong with Miyabi still feels stupid strong. That's just me though. That's just me though. Oh, Shushu, I bring good news. NTE 1.2 will give us a standard S rank selector. Oh, there's a confirmation from Nova that whatever I saw was real. Your Daffy is coming home. Yes, it is. I'm choosing Baisong since he's going to be helpful for incantation teams in the near future. Well, yeah, I will be choosing Daffodil over any of the others. If I were gonna pick after that, Fadia over Sakiri, but if Sakiri happens, then I was gonna build either or of the two. If I end up getting a dupe from any standard pulls in the future or whatever, so be it. But at least my Lacrimosa team will be more synergized or usable, so to speak. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it for all the comments. Yeah, that is all for the comments. So, oh, I believe there is also a comment on the Zenless video from Nova. Yeah, there is. We basically used the similar teams. I had to pull out Miyabi from the storage just because the boss at the bottom is ice friendly. Miyabi's not storage for me. If it's ice anomaly, I normally prioritize Miyabi because I have an easier time with Miyabi than Promea, like I said earlier. But since there's two ice teams and they were both ice anomaly, it worked out. Weakness, I use both. This is pretty much the same teams that I used last week. Because it's literally the same teams as last week, just a different order. But I already used Promeo with Valina in the top boss. Yep, middle boss was just Xiaoguang with 2 Ether Veils, and that's a Sia. The reason why I don't use 2 Ether Veils is the reason why I was talking about Suna, where with Suna, I don't have her W engine, so I feel like she's weaker because of that. When it comes to adding her Ether Veil doesn't happen as often as if she were to have her W engine. That's the reason why I use Dial-In more, because I feel like I'm getting more from Dial-In one rather than me using Suna. You get me? Because that's how I feel like with my Angels of Delusions team. They do, even though I do clear stuff with them, I can clear stuff with them. I can feel that they're significantly weaker than my other teams. So it's weird in a sense, because I feel like with the Angels of Delusions team, I didn't have a problem when it came to Yuzuha buffing without her W engine, but with the Angels of Delusions team, I feel like I'm missing out on the Ether Veil, like I said, from Suna, which in turn doesn't give me the extra damage I need for Ario to do more damage. It could just be me, but I still have fun with the team regardless. Overall, reach over 100k just because Valina is way too strong as a support. My Miyabi team was weaker, but it is what it is. Paired her with Yao and Nangong, and she got the S rank though. Yeah, Astra, Yao, and Nangong. That's what I did also. Funny enough, Miyabi I still feel like it's my stronger team, but with Valina and Promea, that team alone does feel strong. But if we take Valina out of the equation, Promea was good, but not Miyabi good. Well, Promea only did get better, because of Valina. Whereas Miyabi has just been chilling there on her own. So there we go. Other than that, let me see if there's any more comments. I don't think so. So with that being said, guys, thank you, Kazuki, Nova, Asta and Justice for the comments. Appreciate as always. We got second place in the CM, and then tonight should be the new scenario. So tomorrow morning will be, hopefully Gametora will update their stuff early. If not, I'll find time to translate it myself if I find information on the banner skills early for the characters, and yeah, character maybe, because I think it's just NTR or top road. So we'll just see from there. Other than that, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys didn't make it this far in this video, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know how you guys' weekend were. Even though it is still the weekend, because I am posting this on Sunday. Let me know what you guys are up to today if you're doing something on the weekend. And if there's anything else you want to talk about or ask me, just let me know, or just leave it down in the comment section down below. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be it from this video. Thank you once again. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.